Yeah, I'm sure many of you have seen this one before. It's the greatest story of all time, in my opinion. Hi, I'm the Average Gamer, and this is my first LP. Alongside me is Defend This 45. If you haven't seen him, check out his games, see what he does. He's a pretty cool guy. He is my brother and all. Anyway, we're going to start with probably my best game, just because it's a great game, and if you're young and haven't seen it, this would be the ones to actually do. So let's get this shit started. We're going to delete one of those, and as it saves, you know, that awkward curse of the LP where everything goes wrong when you're not really thinking. And we'll start with file 3 and name ourselves the classic Link character, because that is the easiest to do, and I don't have any fans, so I can't really pick a name. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree, and if you don't like the way I say I'm sorry. The children of the forest, the Kokikiri, live here with me. Each Kokikiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. So sad. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokikiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is nothing. It seems that the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the world, nay, the world depends upon thee. I wish, honestly, she never found me, because she's an annoying little bitch. Pardon my language, I'm sorry, YouTube land. How you doing? I don't know what to say about that. Cheap graphics. Hello, Link, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Let's, Link, get up. Pardon my mess up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? No, it depends on my controller, to be honest. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Come on. Nice to meet you. Why did I say come on? Come on. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. So after that really long intro, yes, my name is The Average Gamer, if you didn't hear me the first time, and yes, this is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I have to be quiet again, hang on. Yoo-hoo! Hi, Link. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Well, so you guys understand, I'm sure you figured it out by now, but I don't like to talk through cutscenes. Yeah, I'll make some snide comments here and there, but nothing too big. Yeah. I'm just wandering around just to talk right now, but yes, this is the N64 version. If you are watching this for help on the 3DS version, it will do the exact same thing. It may look a little different, but it's the same game. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Why is it red and blue and green? I don't know. Sheesh. So yeah, that's our first thing, and I'm not going to really listen to Navi, because she's going to be saying, the Great Deku Tree has summoned you, we should go look. Yeah, see what I mean? First things first, we're going to go get the sword. It's going to be up by this tree over here, through the little garden, I guess you could call it. Pardon me, I have a little cold. I'll upload these as fast as I can, but we'll see what happens. You crawl through this walk or a little pathway here, and you'll hear a boulder. The sword will be back here, just don't get hit by the stupid boulder. And it's quite straightforward, nothing too complicated. And there you go, there is the Kokiri sword. I got a sword! On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is the hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. To equip it, just press start. I'm playing on the GameCube, so it's going to be a little different than if you're playing on the N64 or the 3DS. 3DS, you just look down and pick it and select it. N64, press the start button and then shimmy over and press A. Same with the GameCube. For those youngsters who weren't around when the N64 was in its heyday, this came out in 1998 and was quite a seller. It was Nintendo Power's #1 game forever. It got beat out by Perfect Dark or GoldenEye. I can't remember correctly. If you guys know it, feel free to correct me. Next we're going to do is go get rubies, because the shield is in the market. If that would be, yep, there we go. We're going to collect some rubies, and it should be 40 rubies equals 1 shield. So we're going to run around here and collect some rubies as fast as I can. Pretty much what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to beat the game. I won't do much of the cheating source. I'm not going to do a speed run or do the stupid I'm going to run backwards thing like that. Basically, I'm going to show you how to beat the game the way I've done it for years. I think I'm pretty good at this game. If I'm not and you say I suck, feel free to tell me, and I'd love to see you play and see if you're any better than me. There's little pathways, like a little path I'll take constantly just to get extra money. You can go up here if you like. Over there is the Lost Woods. If you haven't played, the Lost Woods are always fun. You can get lost in there. No way. We'll get back to these little devices later on in the game. I can't really do anything now since it's the opening level. And we're going to jump this box. I think there's nothing on it. No. That's these. I'm doing this blind. I haven't really run through or practiced anything. just as a warm-up. Later on, I'll start practicing it for y'all, so you have a little bit of me. I have a little bit better understanding of what I'm running myself into. But I shouldn't really need it because I've played this game so many times, beaten it so many times. I don't really forget much, especially in the early part of the game. Now, maybe later on, when we get into Ganon's Tower or the Spirit Temple, I might have a little trouble. No spoiler alert there. If you've played Zelda, you know who Ganon is. Sorry about that. I'll divide this up into small chapters, call them parts if you will, you know, like every YouTube person in America, or even the world. But yeah, you climb up here, you get some, I think it's this one. No, that's the hearts. No, yeah, we'll go in here, if I remember correctly. Nope, that is the hearts, I was right the first time, sorry YouTube land. As a reminder, feel free to go in, check Defend This 45's playlist. Shout out to him. He will have some other stuff. He's got Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts if you've ever played that. It's quite a fun game. He's also LPing Sonic Adventure. I mean, who can't complain about Sonic Adventure? Alright, let's get to the market. Ah. Yeah. Hi, Link, look this way. Look over here with the L and talk to me with the A. Z and A if you're playing on the N64. I don't remember the 3DS one. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using it. Yeah. If you don't know how to do it, all you do is hold L or Z, highlight the person and press action button, which would be the green button on the GameCube, the blue button on the N64, and the A button on the 3DS. Welcome. Yeah, he'll say something about how we have shields. Deku Shield's 40 rubies, you buy it. I got a shield. Yeah, I'm not going to be reading the equipment sub-screen stuff anymore. It's pretty basic. The only thing you really need to know about the Deku Shield or Deku Shield or whatever you call it would be it burns. So if you fight anything with fire, it's gonna burn and burn away. Kinda sucks, but for right now, that's all we can use. We won't really run into any trouble in this next dungeon, but we'll see what happens. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokikiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Middo, will never accept you as one of us. How did you get to be the favorite of Sarah in the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Yeah, whatever. Your first fight should be these stupid twigs here. Pretty simple. Just hit them with the sword, don't run into them, and you got a stick. Yay, a stick. There's not much you really can do with a stick in this early part. You can swing it like a sword, but it breaks pretty easily. And yes, we have gotten here, but just demonstrate something for you. You go to the main screen, and you just select the item, and boom, got an item. Just press the directional buttons or whatever you decide to use. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of the evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verify thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. And now why is it red? It just means, it's just, you know, a point of emphasis, I guess. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yeah. Then enter, brave Link, And thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the up arrow to listen well to her words of wisdom. Alright folks, well that will be the end of chapter 1, which is just basics, tutorials, and all that fun shit. Pardon my language again, YouTube land, and next we will conquer the inside of the Great Deku Tree. I'll see you then.